Let me find the light switch first.
Take a look around. This is exciting.
All sorts of strange gadgetry.
Did you see that pretty large particle accelerator? Wow.
That would probably destroy. What an enormous compound. All this modern hardware must have cost a fortune. We didn't even have anything remotely this size at my university. No idea what purpose they might serve. It seems to be defective. An opening mechanism. Of course, the door is blocked.
Error. Memory overflow.
Hello? Anybody there?
Of course. Another locked door.
Error. Memory overflow. Error. Memory overflow.
Something is wrong with the engine powering the solar system, as if the universe was out of balance. I'd rather not come too close to this killing machine.
Memory overflow.
I stumbled upon an impressive model of our solar system, yet curiously, it displays our 9 planets in disorder, as if there was a disturbance in the interstellar balance. Much like an event known to the ancient Greeks as ekperosis, the catastrophic imbalance of the universe. Whether this is a foreshadowing of things to come, or the device is simply broken, I cannot say. To be honest, it's hard to say if it means anything at all.
Error. Memory overflow.
I brought back order to the universe.
Error. Memory overflow.
Could you please turn off that noise?
Error. Memory overflow. Error. Memory overflow. Error. Memory overflow.
"64 kilobytes of main memory on isolinear chips? Good lord.
Error.
Gretchen,
Memory
this
overflow.
is the future. Seems you have a RAM module loose.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Please identify yourself.
My name is Tannhauser. Hans Tannhauser.
I do not recognize you, Hans.
Why does it matter?
I am only allowed to grant access to authorized personnel.
And if I'm not authorized?
I am sorry. I may only grant access to authorized personnel.
This isn't going anywhere, Tannhauser. We need brute force.
It seems to be defective. Of course, the door's...
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Please identify yourself.
What if I don't want to identify myself?
I am sorry. I may only grant access to authorized personnel.
I am Hans, and I defragmented your memory.
I do not recognize you, Hans. I am only allowed to grant access to authorized personnel.
What's your name, by the way?
My name is Barbarossa 2000. I am the guardian of the station.
Can't you just open this door for me?
Not possible.
This isn't going anywhere, Tannhauser. We need brute force.
What kind of station is this?
This station was built by the Millennium Cooperative. I may only give this information to authorized individuals.
Who constructed you?
I was developed and built by Dr. von Strack and Dr. Römmler. I am property of the Millennium Cooperative.
How long have you been here?
16 years, 304 days, and 9 hours.
How do I become authorized?
Not possible. I cannot authorize you, since I do not know you.
Aren't you feeling lonely? All on your own down here?
I am patient by nature. My developers assured me the station was only temporarily shut down.
What if something happened to Dr. Römmler? Then he could never continue with his work.
Dr. Römmler promised me we would start working again very soon. Dr. Römmler is my friend. Why would he lie to me?
Maybe they weren't confident to tell you the truth.
Your point is illogical. If what you said was true, how could I rely on statements made by humans?
That is the point. You simply can't.
Overheating in segment B23 imminent.
The computer is having a problem with its intake vent.
That hit the spot.
Any chance you might consider letting me through?
I am very sorry. I can only grant access to authorized personnel. You may wait here if you wish. I would most certainly enjoy your company, yet I may only allow passage to subjects of acquaintance.
That's what I get for helping you?
I am sorry. I may only
Any chance you might...
I am very sorry. You may wait here. I would most...
But you do know me.
Yes, you are Hans.
Imagine the possibility of Dr. Romler never coming back, and I'd be your only friend.
Are you my friend, Hans?
Your best and only true friend.
You make me happy.
You two are adorable. Get a room.
Now that you know me, would you please let me through?
But if I let you pass, I will be alone again. Will you come back and pay me a visit?
Scout's honor.
Access granted.
It's the Saturn portal. You have no idea, do you?
What do you mean?
Quantum physicist, ridiculous.
Is that a gun?
Get off of that boy.
I can see no reason for violence here.
Hey. Is that really necessary?
You too, Bambi. Move over there.
Are you serious? After everything we've been through?
You're not gonna stand in my way. You've had your chance, Tannhauser, but you had to follow me around like a puppy dog. Now that's what you get.
But it was you that had the idea to come here.
Shut your pie hole.
Please, you don't understand. I need help.
What kind of a dork are you? A bunch of hapless maggots, that's what you are. Standing in front of the Saturn portal without any clue. You're staying here, chums. You may as well bid farewell to this stupid clunker while you're at it. It's been getting on my nerves from the beginning.
No.
Bye-bye.
Some people are scoundrels, others are not. Yes, that's how it is.
I still can't believe Gretchen would play such a wicked game on me.
Now, this is not what I wanted either.
Who are you? And what are you doing here anyway? Hey, that was you, last night in my room.
Calm down, please. You must have a lot of questions.
You bet I do.
But first, we should try to get out of this predicament.
I assume you have a plan on how to open the door. You seem to know what you're doing. Who are you anyway?
My name is Lazarus Taft, and I hope you'll excuse my late introduction. I'm a traveler, if you will.
She called it a Saturn portal. What was she talking about?
It's a metaphor. Actually, it's just an ordinary quantum portal. You can travel to different realities, distant stars, and galaxies. That is where I come from.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Taft. Tannhauser. Let's talk about stealing my notes.
Yes, that was me. Believe me, I wouldn't have needed to if everything had gone according to my plan. I wanted to ask for your help, but then she surprised me. I know taking your journal wasn't right, and I'm sorry about it. I would have returned it, I promise.
What was it you wanted from my journal? They're really just notes, and a few doodles.
I needed it to tune into the right quantum frequency. See, I'm just an ordinary traveler. I know next to nothing about quantum mechanics. At least not enough to control this portal.
You're talking crazy talk.
This is not the best time to go into too much detail.
Okay, but what's my role in all of this?
I needed your help. You were the last piece of the puzzle. When I saw your article in Science Today, I was 100% sure you were the right guy for me, to help me get home.
Good lord. So all of this is real? Do you know who built the portal?
This station was built by the Millennium Cooperative. I believe something went wrong when I came out of the portal. They took me with them and abandoned the station soon afterwards. But they certainly didn't construct the portal.
Who did then?
Who knows? Probably a natural phenomenon? A geological vortex? A high-intensity meridian? A cosmic G-spot? It is ancient. There is a large network, like wormholes connecting different dimensions.
And where are you from? From the other side?
See, and I know that's kind of a lot of information, but I've been stranded here for some time now. I desperately need to leave, get back home. Please don't get me wrong, I really like it here, but I need to go. If I don't, I will die. Simple as that. As you probably suspected, you winning that lottery was part of my arrangement to get you here.
Please, go on.
The problem is that you can't control the portal unless you have the right piece of technology. At home we have a device called a quantum discriminator. You can buy it at any convenience store, but I certainly don't know how to build one myself. This is why I needed your formula, your calculations, to tune in. There are dangers though. You can disintegrate the whole planet if you aren't careful, which is what she's doing right now. Enough talk, let's move.
This is getting boring.
We are all puppets on a string, Mr. Tenhauser. You are nothing but a pawn in my new narrative.
Did we seriously just step out of a phone booth?
We did. Wait, there is another way?
I don't have to answer that. What's it like on the other side?
Different. Hard to describe.
Just try. How does it feel? The transition, I mean.
Hans, we have no time for that right now.
Please, I need to know.
Well, you can imagine it as a rift, a junction in space-time. Your mind enters a stage of near transcendence. There are no thoughts, no words, no sounds or visions, no sense of self. And suddenly, bam! You see a myriad of possibilities exploding right in front of you.
Can you elaborate?
I'm not an expert, but, well, I think it's coming from the neural network making up your consciousness. It temporarily disintegrates during the experience and then suddenly reintegrates. The real world, its outlines become somewhat twisted, warped. You may feel some sort of tranquility. Now that I think of it, yes, there's a certain peaceful quality to it. And a deep realization of cosmic quality when you see yourself reflected in the universe. It is an extraordinarily distinctive sensation. You have to try it sometime.
Like, say, an insubstantial, incorporeal blackness? Somewhat energetic? Astronomical? The void?
Exactly. How do you know that?
I think I've seen it.
Listen. I came to you because I see something in you. You are different. Please help me to get home. And help your people by stopping that woman. I don't think she knows of the dangers she's going to unleash. Your world is going to collapse. Everything will collapse. Just look, we need to stop her.
But how? She's insane.
We need to come up with a quantum discriminator somehow.
I don't want to be here at all.
Yet here you are. Sorry, I need to take a short rest.
We could go to my room.
That would actually be awesome. If that's cool with you.
Follow me. Okay, I went over your plans, and I think I get the idea. It's pretty mind-boggling, but it could work. We need to improvise here and there. I found some scrap metal to roughly model a frame for the device.
Let's get it started then.
I'm afraid there are a few integral components that need to be swapped in, though.
Okay, what are we looking for?
First, we need a source of energy. A very strong source. Second, a particle accelerator. That's going to be a tough nut to crack. Third, a potent coolant. The whole thing could blow up otherwise. Number 4, last but not least, an interface to control the device. Any kind of peripheral will do.
Okay, how do we begin?
The order doesn't really matter. I'll go to the village. Maybe I can find some substitutes for the missing parts.
Good, just bring them over. I'm sure I can patch them together somehow.
Let's do this.
Thank you, Hans. I'd already be dead if it wasn't for you.
Oh, you. It wasn't that bad.
You are awesome. I just wanted you to know that I'm eternally grateful to have met you. All things considered, dying may not be as bad as I always thought it might be.
Don't you say that.
Even if I don't make it, you need to stop her. Promise?
I'm beginning my search right now. A couple of self-sealing stem bolts. A small collection of hydrinos. What's that gooey stuff? Is that your blood?
Oh, my body is disintegrating.
What do you mean?
It is the effect one has to bear when staying in another dimension for too long.
Does it hurt?
Yes.
It's the orgone collect. This is the frame for our quantum discriminator. It's almost finished. We just need to attach a few more. Still missing an energy. We also need a coolant. Also, and last but not least, I don't even know where to be.
Don't worry, you know it in theory. Now, the quantum discriminator emits a
Projecting a meta
then the projected tachyon pulses allow us to modulate
that the portal synchronizes with the exact a rift in space-time. This is...
I thought you'd...
There's a brown tube inside. I could use it for the quantum discriminator. The kid will be traumatized for her entire life if I just disassemble her own. I don't think I can. A brand new episode of... She's back in... Hi, Lainey.
They are showing the Great Twilight Area Celebration Marathon to 12 hours of bliss in a row.
They are having the ever so... Wouldn't you like to go out to the real...
The real world is in there. Can't you see?
That's not the real... It's a TV.
I'll think about it, but for now I need to keep on watch.
She's back. A dim oil painting showing a couple of withering roses and some of the varnish is starting to come off. Modern cuisine. A lump of garnished with spike looks a bit... I don't want to take this with me. If anywhere, it belongs in the trash. Yikes! Locked. Truda?
So, Professor, did you take a look-see around the area?
You could I would like...
Oh, yes, of course.
Does the name Lazarus Taft?
Haft. Doppelkopf player, if you ask me. He's a sham. Shady type. You better not get involved.
Oh. Ah. I'll be...
Make yourself at home.
Mr. Tannhauser? Step right up.
Hello. How do you know my name?
It's a small town. Penelope Hades. My sister and I run the boat rental over at the lake.
So, are there...
Our first prize is an all-day boat ride.
How much for a ticket?
One ticket, 50 cents, but I'm afraid all tickets...
Bummer.
I'm sorry.
I'll be leaving. The mere thought of cotton candy makes me shiver. If I keep going, there will be no more prizes left for the rest of the... It's a shooting gallery.
Patience, just a moment.
Baron?
Mr. Tannhauser.
The pleasure. How is Claus?
His rest, my lord.
Have you ever heard the name?
Taft. It's not that I don't like strangers, especially if they come as tourists to my beautiful Truberbrook, but I was suspicious of. If you ask me, you better...
Oh, I think I... Are you enjoying?
Yes. Take a look at all these lights. This is my Truberbrook.
I need to be...
Until next...
A cone of roasted almonds. I'll have a cone of
A cone of roast. There you are, sir.
I think I have. Leaden.
Step right up. Wanna put your bronze?
Brawn?
Right, all right. That was, not so bad. Just between the two of us. You could use a little dose of vitamins, don't you think? Always remember, a healthy body equals a healthy mind. Step it, mister!
Is there a
Scott, the winner of the night.
Oh, okay.
Right, all right. That was, not so bad. Just between the two of us. You could use a little dose of vitamins, don't you think? Always remember, a healthy body equals a healthy mind.
He's wearing a...
Arr, beautiful.
Harry, what's a sailor man doing?
Well, I'm just so happy to be...
But aren't those...
So
you have a fear?
It all started when I was a little boy. I was swimming in the lake when my Uncle Ulf suddenly cannonballed in. I will always remember these two massive cheeks rapidly closing in. To be honest, I nearly drowned back then. That was the day I developed this terrible fear.
If I may ask, why did you become a...
I asked this well, my mother insisted that it would be best, so naturally,
This is so confusing.
Walk a mile in my shoes.
What happened?
Well, that happened. I don't really want to go. Thanks to the mercy of a rueful instrument manufacturer and due to a timely taken disability insurance, I now may enjoy a quite decent far away.
That's a nice story. Or I think I'm needed elsewhere. Lock. Hansen's ice cream. I used to... That's a ticket for the wrap. This must be my luck. My fishing rod. I promised Truda to bring it back. I don't even know where to go.
Step right up! Every ticket's a winner, no blanks, guaranteed! Our first prize is an all-day boat ride on the Truberbrook.
See? I found a ticket.
Now look at that, you're a lucky fella. Now let's see what fortune has in store for you. Are you ready? This is your prize, a can of cat food, generously provided by the Truberbrook Advertisers Association.
Oh my.
Well, every ticket's a winner.
How much?
One ticket, but I'm a
bummer.
I'm sorry.
I'll be... I wanted to return your fish.
Good!
Kind of.
There is a lot going on, and just the other day, I caught a red here. So...
Whistle?
Well, yes.
This is not my...
Not your whistle. Of course this is your whistle. Your whistle.
I'm sure I'd recognize this whistle. I left you something completely different.
Right.
My...
Your what? I don't have no money. As I said, here is your...
Truda?
Hello,
Would you mind looking...
Come again.
My...
Your what?
Never mind. I'll be...
Make yourself...
She's back in her... I have to insert a coin. I'm not going to use... I noticed a marking on one of the rocks. A hexagon. It's the logo of the Millennium Cooperative. I still cannot... If I return to the portal empty-handed...
Nice evening for a walk.
Eerie.
There's something in the air. Can you smell it? Spruces.
Spruces, firs, pines.
Where spruces prickle, firs just tickle.
Fir? That's Tanne in German. Just like my name.
Why? What's your...
Tannhauser.
We'd pronounce it Tannhäuser with an umlaut. German roots?
Yes, my grandpa.
These things on the ground. We call them fir cones. As a matter of fact, though, they're...
What do you mean?
Well, fir cones come to pieces when they fall off the tree. Some things. Yeah, you're from a...
No. Getting accustomed to it.
Me neither. I come here for the beautiful view.
Smoke?
No thanks.
The climate makes me feel a lot better. That's for sure. So what are you doing up here, all on your own? Fed up with all the...
I just like traveling. Always on the road.
So you're taking a...
Oh, I lost my hiking boot. They just slipped over the railing. And if you ask me, we are all this madness.
Sounds a bit like...
Oh no. Quite the opposite is true. Inside.
What about the...
Most of them. Actually... Why?
You know him?
Yes, I do. He absolutely crushed me at Doppelkopf one. No one knows for sure where he came from. Legend says he bought the old mansion and he rarely ever visits. Hardly surprising the way folks keep talking around. Anyway, let them...
I saw you...
Yes.
Did you win?
Just a snuff box. I've sworn off the devil's dealings. You?
I've won a can of cat... About the... Did you win?
Just a snuff box. I've sworn off the devil's dealings. You?
I've won... I've got to go.
Okay. No luck in the rough.
I guess you could...
Sorry. I have no use.
So what are you fed up?
I just...
I've got...
Okay.
I just need a mo.
Baron?
Mr. Tannhaus.
The pleasure. I saw you at the raft. Did you win it?
I won a pair of... You, on the other... What about you?
I won this.
Excuse me. I am asking on behalf of... He loves... Would you mind...
What do you have?
You leave this delish, and in return, I give...
Sounds like a...
It will be...
About the raffle. Did you win?
Just a snuff. I've sworn off. You?
I'm in possession. Didn't you say you lost your...
Yes, indeed. Would you trade with me your hiking boots in exchange?
Fair enough.
Oh, thank you. How nice.
You know a man...
Yes, he no one legend hero. Any...
I've got to go.
Okay, thanks again.
You're welcome.
Finally, I can make off. I can hear the call of...
Farewell. So what are you doing? Fed up?
I just like traveling.
I've got...
Okay, thanks again.
You're welcome.
Finally, I can hear...
Patience.
Baron?
Mr. Tan...
The pleasure.
Arr.
I saw you at the... Did you win?
Arr. Just... Man,
I won this.
Is that snuff tobacco?
What do you have in mind?
Would you like... You know, the one for the boat trip. That's what I got.
That's from the local boat rental.
Yes.
Okay. A swimming animal in the shape of the flying dinosaur.
Hey, sweetheart.
Good evening. I'll be leaving then.
Hey, sweetheart.
Good evening. How much?
Oh, just... The season is over, and I have a gut feeling dinosaurs will be out of fashion. My bet is...
Foxes?
Maybe.
I won this voucher in the raffle.
I know.
How can you know?
Yeah, my sister told me. She's hosting the raffle booth tonight.
Who would have thought? It doesn't look all too seaworthy. There's a leak in the bow, and the paddle wheel seems to be... Keep out. Packets and groceries delivery. Whistle 2 times, leave delivery on doormat, and exit the area. No advertisements. I see an environmental disaster of it. An agreeable app. Hello? The perfect spot. These fruits are mine to pick up.
Gotcha! This is private property, and you're obviously on my turf. This time, boy, you've chosen the wrong neighborhood.
Forgive me, I didn't mean to disturb.
Didn't you read the sign?
Are you referring to the keep out sign or the one that says no trespassing?
Very funny. You're one of them. I know. Confess.
One of them? Oh no, not again. Okay, I'll tell you once and for all, I'm not an alien. I don't care what you believe.
A what? An alien? Ha! Now you think you've been clever, don't you?
No, sir. And just in case you want me to take part in any tests, let me tell you.
You government guys are getting more and more annoying.
Wait, government guys?
I already told you guys last time. Not on my watch. Name and rank soldier. You're with the CIA? BND? HVA? FBI? NSA? Spit it out!
Name's Tannhauser. I'm a quantum physicist on vacation.
Liar! That's ridiculous! You better tell me the truth, or else... Say something!
What's with all that garbage?
Okay, I guess you're right. The quality of your lies doesn't imply a higher intelligence at work. Quite the opposite, in fact. So, what are you doing here anyway? The truth this time, the whole story!
Well, it all began a few weeks ago, when I got this notification that said I won a trip to Europe. I was stunned, but Aunt Lottie gave her blessings. A prize like this should not be forfeited, she said. I might even be able to discover some distant relatives. Also that I deserved a break. She only wished for me to return safe and sound. So after a brief visit to Berlin, I began my journey. And that's how I ended up here.
Interesting story. I mean, it's ridiculous, but I'm inclined to believe you. Now, about the part with the Millennium Cooperative, I always had the impression that something wasn't quite right with them.
Well then, bye.
Feel free to visit me anytime. We can go into all the details. Name's Lessing, by the way.
This windmill provides electricity to the treehouse. Detailed blueprint. Odd. The landscape vaguely reminds... A shopping list. Rations, canned meals, tinfoil. I'd rather not sniff around. Self-defense. It's a base to... No way. Brass is my kryptonite. And contact allergies are nothing. Special Agent Han...
Very.
What do you know about...
I know they're a bunch of... a secret society. They are directing from the shadows, globally. Playing... They surely build something fishy up there in the mountains.
Crikey.
Of course, if you look at the ancient Sumerian and Babylonian writing... Ah! Stop it! Make it... It's them! They try to slowly drive me insane!
Ever heard the term?
Of course, in theory, the Saturn portal describes a gate to the stars, like a crossroads or a junk...
That sounds familiar. That sure sounds a lot like science fiction.
Well, it's all arcane theoretical physics. Blending more... They are trying to establish a connection to the southern pole of Berkland currents. Ever heard of that? They flow through the Earth's magnetosphere out into the cosmos, in form of an electric plasma stream, a twisted helix, a conduit right up to Saturn. To free the entity, if you look at the northern pole of...
What's with your squirrel?
That's Drowsy!
So why are you living out here on your...
The government obviously believes that I'm... So they declared me insane and put back in the days when it used to be a real sanitarium. Before the cooperative took... When things went down the drain, I realized that people like me, we have to resist until...
I think I've heard it.
Feel free to visit...
Hey, sweetheart.
Good evening. About the paddle boat over... It doesn't seem particular...
Why?
I think it has... The paddle wheel isn't in good condition.
Oh my. You see, its friends are already lined. Do you think you could help me fix it? I can't really leave...
I'll have a... This should fix the leak. It's much too cold to go for... This should suffice for a pack. It's much too cold. Ahoy. The woods surrounding Truberbrook emanate a dreary sense of blandness. I've rarely ever been engulfed in a more terrifying, dreadful environment. Not to mention there is a green glow spreading through the fenwoods. Interesting. No trespassing. Sensational discovery. Signed, the Paleontological Society of Truberbrook. A theropod. King extinct since at least 70 million years. Just thinking of... Beverly, I now stand right in front of the legend. This close, I find it all the less... A pair of bright yellow a flashing reminder to warn. He won't be needing these anymore. Poor sod, stuck in the mud. Beverly, I took a paddle boat and ventured forth towards the final frontier of this region, a forlorn swamp of ancient origin. On my way, I came across the mortal shell of a lost wanderer. Whether he was led astray by a wisp or fell victim to this region's mythical beast, the Hook Elf, remains a mystery to be disentangled. I can only hope to be spared of such misfortune. Excuse me, sir. Let's see if he had any, only if it helps to clear his identity. An old rusty key. Better stick, as Grandma used to say, when lost and dire in the mire, it's best. I wonder what... Something's Good idea, Hans, but that doesn't... Excuse me. Oh. Something's glow. Good idea, Hans. Excuse me. Ahoy.
You fixed... How can I...
Don't worry.
No, please take this as...
This postcard will help me find my way around. I think...
Stop right, mister!
Why not?
All right. That was, not so bad. Just between the two of us. You could use a little dose of vitamins, don't you think? Always remember, a healthy body equals a healthy mind. Mr. Top, you look...
I don't know what you're... I'm...
I just...
If I keep... It's a Truda?
Proof anything else.
What do you...
Never mind.
Would you...
Come... Yo...
Never... I'll...
Make...
She's back in her peril. There's a brown tooth. The kid will... I don't think... perfect fit. Beverly, I have unearthed the gate to a sealed crypt, the cellar of this lodge. My descent begins. This is what Professor Lidenbrock must have felt when he climbed down the Snæfellsjökull. I can hardly see a thing. Truda?
Hello.
I'll be leaving.
Make
True.
Hello. Oh.
What can...
He's a drunkard. He's also not the most reliable. As you see, he's just...
Can you give me a...
Should you run into him, tall grown, always wearing those... Why do you want...
I think I found his mortal... I'm sorry. My condolences.
Oh, poor Reston. Can't say I'm really surprised. I will inform the inspector. Oh,
I'll
make your...
There's a brown... The kid... I don't think I can do... I don't even know...
Don't... Now.
How are you holding?
Don't worry.
You don't
know
about the...
Yes?
I totally lost track.
Take a look at these plants. We need a power source as strong as possible. If this was my dimension, I'm afraid that's not an option. We do need a... Has to be small enough.
A brown tube, maybe. From a TV set.
Could work.
I just had an idea.
An interface to control a keyboard, buttons, any...
I understand.
And a really potent coolant. It's going...
What do you have in mind?
Water won't do. Think of some...
Okay. Gasoline powder. Interphasic. A cosmic slipstream capacitator. That's a prototype of the Valentine. A hyperlogic coupler. An ectoplasm. If I read... Home is where the heart is. I'm not so sure about... No way I'm... ghastly.
I'm not.
Fascinating.
Home is where the heart is.
Look.
I see you're making good use of them.
These boots are made for walking.
My pleasure.
You're looking a bit pale. Here, have one of these.
Vitamin pills?
Si, claro. They get the juices flowing and make all based on herbal essences.
Thanks. I have to be...
See you later. I'm going to soak up the...
Step right, mister!
Why not?
Wow, not too bad. Not too bad at all. I think we have a new champion. Congratulations! Here, this is your prize.
A leaden trophy. Like a trophy made out of lead.
This one's a real beauty.
Thanks. I think... This light bulb is wind power. Special Agent... I think I've heard...
Feel free.
No way.
Good idea, Hans. I can't reach them. Mushroom, look how... Something's... Ahoy. Over here, little birdies. Whoops. I must have overfed them. Ahoy. Beverly, it is widely known that Corvidae are quite sociable and intelligent beings. I recently became acquainted with no less than a... Sometimes, I wish I could be... if I could just fly south with them. I wonder if they would accept me as one of them.
Hey, sweetheart.
Good evening. I'll be... I think I have it. I think I have. Baron?
Mr.
The pleasure.
I'm...
Patient.
If I keep... It's a shooting... The mere thought of cotton candy... Truda?
Hello, Professor.
I would...
Oh, make...
She's back. How are you holding up?
Don't worry about it.
So what do we do?
First, second, third.
I can hardly see a thing. If I keep going, there'll be no... It's a shooting... I'm not... I have... Beverly, I have made an astounding discovery. As it turns out, the town's only phone booth leads to some sort of secret passageway. It leads right into the Millennium Cooperative's control center. The streetlight is flicked, typical case of light pollution. A swarm of fireflies is gathering around the broken street. Maybe they think it's their god. I wonder what it's like to be a... The next city. A nation's... Ahoy. Something's glow. Something's glow. Ahoy.